Hello Capricorn, welcome to your reading. So we're going to look into your past, present, and future energies. If you want to know why is Cindy doing Zodiac, you can go to the Aquarius reading for this week on Monday, and very beginning of the reading I explain that. So it's kind of like a little spiritual thing. Yeah, it's nice. And I'm kind of glad I'm doing it. I was really hesitant and Spirit wouldn't stop bothering me. But it's been good for me. You know, I need to stimulate my brain. It's not getting stimulated not doing these, so I really do. It's kind of like, maybe it's like television for my brain. You know, the television brain kind of shuts off. I don't know what it is. Because I read a book or two. Well, I haven't, not at night. I read a couple chapters a night. So that just, but I don't know what it is. I just need to. I need to do this. I need to keep doing it. Try to stimulate the little gray cells. So I'm doing past, present, and future because I want to see if that helps you resonate with the reading as it's getting started. If the past and present energies are resonating with you, then it is a good likelihood that the future energy will play out for you in some way. Now again, remember, like, it's just on the course that you're on now, though, for the future. You can change that. It doesn't have to be that. It's not set in stone. So I'm starting with my energy oracle deck. Let's see what we get for Cappies, Capricorn. Wow. What a way to end the week. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know, I gotta show you. I have not showed anybody yet this week. Because, well, okay, yeah, no, okay, what I want to show you. Well, the underline is the sun. It's just going with the whole theme of your reading here. Capricorn. It's funny, before I was doing this, I thought, oh, I wonder how many of my Capricorns have been watching their stocks and the markets go down. And you guys are smarter than others. Well, I shouldn't say that. Capricorn's like, yeah, we know we are. Just tell us more, Cindy. Anyways, in your past, you had the door to personal healing and happiness. So I think, like, in the past, you're actually taking actions in your life that were making you feel really good, that were actually really positive actions. So these weren't actions based just on the ego, just on, you know, making a profit or just... it was really good stuff. You were doing really good stuff for yourself and for other people, I want to say. So this is nice. And now you're present. You have cornucopia. You have cornucopia energy in your present, like abundance. Good, very good. Good. And then in your future, you have the door to romance, I gotta say. And I'm showing you guys this because you were the only sign this week that has had, and including your underlying, absolutely positive, wonderful cards. It's great. I can't even count how many people had the deception card come out. Anxiety. You guys are keeping the world together, I feel like. You're keeping it, you're the glue to keep it going here. So let's see now what comes out. I don't know, even if this wasn't resonating with me, I'm going to watch this. I want to know. How do you do it? How is Capricorn doing it? Okay, so going to the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. See what we get. There used to be so many things for me to see out the window. Now there's like nothing. Nothing. Occasional bird. Oh, no. Okay. The underline is the butterfly. You're having like a whole, like, it's almost like you're using this, what's going on everywhere right now, as an opportunity to hatch out here, to have a rebirth. Okay, so what came out with your door to personal healing and happiness is the Bear card. It's a very stable, very grounded energy. I tend to get Taurus energy from this, but it is a very If you could have an ancestral spirit guide, this is the one to beat all. Like this is the matriarch of that energy. And a little bit of coming out of a hibernation. Having done some sort of inner work on yourself in the past, and by doing that, really opening up true happiness for yourself and what makes you happy, and realizing what makes you happy, and walking through that door. Taking the steps and the action to walk through that door, healing, you've healed yourself and healing yourself along the way. Really good. And now here the cornucopia is great too, because it's like you're not rushing into anything. You're taking it nice and slow with this little turtle energy. You're just, you know, there is some obstacles, I feel like, because it feels a bit like the turtle is climbing uphill. There are some obstacles here. There is some work involved, but you're doing it. And it's slow and steady, and it's bringing you, if you don't feel it now, you're going to be feeling it very soon, like a very abundant energy. Wish fulfillment. I mean, you've already accomplished, I want to say, the healing, the happiness. So you've got the health, the joy. I'm just hearing someone say, I don't have any of that, Cindy. So maybe it's not resonating for you. But you watch anyways and see how these people are doing it, because this is how you learn. So, but the cornucopia is going beyond that too, like abundance in the things in your life, the things that you really do want in your life. So not having like a lot of clutter around necessarily, but the things that you enjoy in your life that bring you pleasure. Having really good food, you know, that you're enjoying. Having really good company that you're enjoying. You're bringing that into yourself. If it doesn't feel like it's here, it's very, very close. Now I really have to laugh at your future, because the door to romance, the hyena. This hyena's been around a bit this week too. I wonder if you're dealing with a Scorpio. Are you dealing with a Scorpio, or are you dealing with someone who's with a Scorpio? Because that was a whole relationship triangle I couldn't even keep up with. Yeah, and that was 2 readings ago. It was like just recently. It's the same day yours comes out. Scorpio comes out. The hyena wanted something. Let's go to the tarot. Let's go to the tarot. The underline here is the sun, which is wish fulfillment and happiness. You know, it's funny, I'm just looking at the numbers here. So the past card is number 34, and then your future is number 33. It's almost like getting to the cornucopia and saying, oh, wait a second, I have everything, but that romance. So let's just take one step back to get that. Maybe that's the hyena there. Everyone thought you were going forward with a certain energy, but you're just taking one step back to get that romance. So let's pull out some tarot cards here. I'm trying to think back on all the readings, because it's been interesting to see the energy, how it's playing out past, present, and future for people. And I think the earth signs were the most stable in terms of, you know, feeling like something's been blocked. Because I think everyone feels like something, at least something in their life has been blocked or put on hold with everything that's going on. And here you are, Capricorn, like really, you're doing fine. You're doing really fine. Because the fire signs have been a little frustrated, I'll tell you that. Ah. Seven of Swords is at the bottom. The energy of sneaking out of something. I don't even like using the word sneaking. Getting out of something. Not leaving any reason or explanation, just going over here. So your past. Now now. Okay, I do see, so the tarot tells me now. I do see that there was some sort of anguish here with something in the past. We have the Temperance card, the Knight of Wands, and then the Nine of Swords. So you were, like, there was balance here. There's definitely balance. Door to personal healing and happiness and temperance in the Bear card is very balanced. Really, like, going where you want to go, but also being open to the universe leading you along the way and taking the steps as you're sort of given the signals and the signs of this is a good direction for you to step in now. This is a good thing for you to do now. The Knight of Wands, I feel like it comes towards you. Actually, this is interesting. It kind of looks like you were doing this healing and happiness thing, and then all of a sudden, the Knight of Wands, somebody came in and was maybe very flirtatious with you. I didn't want to look at it. Like, no, that's distracting me from what I'm trying to do. It was kind of like you didn't want to look at it. It came in, you know, quite swiftly towards your balance and your harmony. So maybe a little fire sign got a little impatient with you here and said, hey, hello, I like you. And you think, oh my God, what are you talking about? What are you going to look at that right now? Kind of felt like that. Because you're in your own little thing, right? Kind of like very meditative, very reflective, very within. And then something from the outside world came knocking on your door and you didn't want to look at it. And now, because you have turtle, cornucopia, like you're slowly going towards cornucopia. You're in cornucopia. You're growing cornucopia. The Devil card, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Oh, that's so weird. Now that I hold that up. Sagittarius, maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarian with this Knight of Wands. Because, and I'm saying that because the present energy, there's 2 of 3 cards that I believe were the same for Sagittarius. It was just, they didn't have the Two of Swords. I can't remember what was there now, but it was the Page of Cups and the Devil card. Oh, it was the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands was being blocked by the Devil to get to their Page of Cups. So here we have the Devil. So maybe it's Sagittarius. And this Two of Swords, you don't know what to do. You can't make a choice here. And it does seem to be some sort of offer. Maybe this offer in the past seemed like it was, this person's just a bit of a player. They're just, they're just looking for a quickie, or I don't know, something like that. But now, this Devil energy, you want to investigate this, what this is all about, because you're feeling trapped or you're feeling stuck, but yet you are creating cornucopia in your present energy. I want to say, I don't want to jump the gun because I want to clarify the Devil, but there might be something holding you back from your past that you didn't quite finish healing, going right through that door to personal healing and happiness. And it's being triggered a little bit with this Devil energy. I see that as something that's triggering you. And it's putting you in indecision. You're indecisive here with the Two of Swords. You're not really making a choice, but she is looking towards this Page of Cups energy. She's looking towards this Page of Cups. So this is like something new. It's fresh. It's feelings. It's emotions here. Could be a message. It could be wanting to convey a message to someone. It could even just be stirred by the interest of someone who is younger than you, who feels very fresh, very alive, very invigorating. And you may be seeing this as your cornucopia, but you are moving slowly, which I want to say seems okay, like with the way everything is playing out here. So now in your future, you have the Hyena and the Door to Romance. And that's funny because the Hyena was very significant for Scorpio in their future. Now what you have here is interesting. You have the Empress, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. The Empress is pretty hot. She's pretty hot in this deck too. Like she's got, all the shape in all the right places. This is a very attractive energy. Very abundant energy, very grounded energy. It is the embodiment of all the queens in the tarot. So it is someone that can, you know, this person has the power, I want to say, of the Magician and the Emperor. Very solid, very strong leader in their own life, but very fruitful. They have all the tools at hand, you know, embodying all the queens, that they can manifest many, many things here. They can really manifest many, many things. But with the Five of Pentacles into the Four of Swords, it feels like either A, in the future you're moving away from this energy to take a time out, or you feel like you're being pushed away from this energy to take a time out. And that's interesting because it does feel like there's some sort of deception going on, and we have the hyena. The hyena can be kind of sneaky. Can play two sides of the table. I'm going to clarify the hyena first. I want to know who the hyena is. If it's you or if it's someone else. I feel like it's you, to be honest. Because I'm shuffling this deck and every single split I'm getting the King of Pentacles. Who's this hyena? Who is this hyena? Oh, interesting. Who's the hyena? Okay, so I feel we got the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like the hyena is the Emperor. That would be fire energy, but... And the hyena is depicted with fire energy here, the alchemical of fire symbol here. However, I feel like you're, you know, it wouldn't be hard to put Capricorn in that throne. And I don't think Capricorn would have much trouble getting into that throne. The Emperor, Capricorn has a very strong energy. Like, you know what? And it's, they both have like the goat head, or the goat and the ram. It's very similar, isn't it? That goat and the ram. So, with the Nine of Pentacles, this person, so see how this plays out, because it is flipping back and forth on me quite quickly. There's definitely two stories here. Some of you are the hyena, and some of you, the hyena is interested in you. This hyena, and this is how it's going to resonate for you. This hyena has a lot of leadership qualities. They go after what they want. They look really good. They're quite sufficient, independent. I was going to say quite sufficient on their own and put independent. Independent is being kind of on your own. So I want to say that this hyena is not in any sort of relationship. The hyena is available. So however that plays out to you with the Nine of Pentacles. So if you do not feel like you're the hyena in this reading, then I would say that you're the Empress. That the hyena has their eyes on you. Or you're feeling like that. I think it makes sense that way. I think the hyena is an energy looking at you. And you're coming out as the Empress, but you're moving away. It's almost like you're moving away from being an Empress energy. There's something going on there. Let's get into that in a minute. That's really interesting. Why you would view this as a hyena. Perhaps it's too strong. Maybe their energy has come off too strong to you. So you're thinking, wow, this is like... And then maybe they back off and maybe they come on strong again. Because the hyena... You feel like this person's playing two ends of the table. Two sides of the coin here. What was this Knight of Wands in your past? Because it put you into the Nine of Swords. What was this Knight of Wands? Wow. Oh, it was a Judgment with the Ten of Pentacles. And I'll put you into the Nine of Swords. I mean, the Judgment with the Ten of Pentacles is a rebirth. It's also about making the choice of what your Ten of Pentacles is, which is your stability, your home, your future, your now, what that is to you. And the Nine of Swords, you didn't want to look. You didn't want to look with the Nine of Swords. Why? Chariot. It feels like, wow. And there's that Page of Cups with the Chariot. This is why you didn't want to look. It feels like you were almost being guided towards this and you weren't ready for it because you were busy doing other stuff for yourself on a personal and a healing level. So I'm getting the feeling like something came in your past and there was a part of you that felt like, this really feels like it's for me. This situation, this person, whatever it is, really feels like it's for me. But the time wasn't right for you, so you just couldn't look at it. You just weren't ready. So in your present, you have the Devil card. We have the Devil here, who's getting around quite a bit this week. Not as much as some cards, but more than others. The Emperor's definitely been around this week. Oh my goodness. Wow. I feel like you look so calm and stable on the outside to the world right now, but you're just like, so much going on in your head almost. The Five of Swords, so the Devil is the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Swords. And it's the Devil's sitting beside the Two of Swords, which is indecision here. I feel like you don't know whether to go left or right. Literally. You don't know whether to go left or right. I feel like with the Five of Swords, so you either want to run away from this connection one day, and then another day you want to go towards it again. You want to run away from it, and then you want to go towards it again. You want to run away from it, and that's this Devil energy that's playing out here. I'm not, and it's almost like a final decision in your mind. That's it. I'm done with this. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to communicate. I'm not going to go. That's it. And you really feel like inside that's it. And then a day or two will go by and like, I feel like my deeper self is telling me I should connect with this person. It's just like, yeah, and that is the Devil playing out here. The Two of Swords, it's just clarifying that you're stuck in limbo. You don't know which way to go. But how is this bringing cornucopia to your life? It's building your strength, right? Like that's what it's doing. It's building your strength. You're somehow on the right path, whether it feels like it or not. Okay. The cornucopia is coming in because whatever you're working through an ending of the Five of Cups. So maybe this is the last little part of something that didn't feel like it was healed in you with this door to personal healing and happiness. It kind of felt like you really had pretty much everything accomplished in that, but there was one little thing. And I think this is working that out for you in some strange way. This is working that out for you in some very strange way. And it's interesting that we have Scorpio energy here again. So some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio or Capricorn or Cancer or an Aries or Sagittarius. There's a lot of major arcana here. Let's just clarify the door to romance. Let's just clarify the door to romance. Oh, you're so Capricorn right now. Okay, what order? This one like that. Oh my goodness, you're so hilarious. It's like you probably have all the time in the world right now. Like we have months like this, so don't worry. You're working it out. Okay, so the door to romance, the Page of Wands, but then we have the Seven of Swords, running away from that real quick. But then we have the Ten of Cups, running into the Ten of Cups, and then it's like the King of Swords here. What is the truth in all of this? I feel like that's what you're trying to figure out. What is the truth in all of this? What is the truth in this? What is it that you want with me? Funny. So the Page of Wands, yeah. Again, it's this back and forth. Like feeling, you know, okay, I'm going to go towards this. I'm going to make a gesture. I'm going to communicate something. And then you run away from that idea. No, I'm not going to do that. And you're running towards, okay, I think this is my happiness. This is my happiness over here. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to focus on that. And then it's almost like it comes back into your head with the King of Swords. Yeah, I just need to know what this is. I need to get this figured out. I need to understand. Like just almost very businesslike. And that could be air energy now. So it could be, you know, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Why are you running away from the Empress? Either the Empress is someone that you really, really like, or the Empress is an energy that you're harnessing and you want to put that away. So you're going to tell me with the Hanged Man? That is not telling me anything. The Queen of Swords. You are in so much indecision, it's driving me crazy. With the Queen of Swords with the Hanged Man. It's like there's something you want to cut out, but you're still on the fence about it. You're totally still on the fence about it. But something is leaving you very depleted here. Looking at the Empress. Look at these two cards. Look at the chick in the Five of Pentacles here, who is, you know, very unhappy, feeling depleted, feeling neglected, left out in the cold. And it's like she's trying to run away from the Empress. But the Empress is a really good energy. So I don't know why I'm trying to run away from the Empress. And Queen of Swords, she's cutting stuff out, man. Cutting that out. But you're on the fence about it with the Hanged Man. You're still trying to understand it. So you decide to just work on yourself again and heal. Which I think is probably a good idea. What's the intentions of the Empress here? Let's get some intentions to help you out. What is the true intentions of the Empress? Okay, I think you are the Empress. I think you're trying to run away from your energy. I think you're probably really sexy and hot, or something's going on with you. You've gone into some really wonderful energy. Actually, I would put it like this. I would put this. Because the Two of Swords has come out again for the Empress. The Empress's intentions. So, I think you're still working on what your intentions are for this. So you're not sure how to move forward. You do want a really new beginning here. A very passionate new beginning. But wait a second. I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Let's just hold the close the gates. Don't let the chariot out. But I feel like a soulmate connection to this. I feel like, yeah, someone from your past. I don't know what to do. I feel like you're the Empress. So what is the intention then? Because this does feel like that this is someone else. This is someone else looking in and you're kind of confused about it. What is the Emperor Nine of Pentacles intention with you? Oh, come on. The Lovers and the Nine of Cups. They really want you. They're feeling some sort of divine connection here. Maybe they weren't feeling it before, but they're feeling it now. And you seem like a lot of happiness to them. They're very happy. I want to say this person feels very happy when they think about you. They have only happy feelings. These are two very positive cards. You're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. They're very positive cards. So the hyena, maybe looking, you know, maybe the hyena was trying to figure out shit. Who knows? I'm trying to figure out shit. The Four of Swords. So yeah, I think you should just rest and, oh, yeah, see? Love yourself. Just put a lot of love into yourself right now. The Queen of Cups. Not gonna focus. It's the Queen of Cups. It's mutual love. Love for self. Love for, yeah, go on your little journey and figure it out, right? The Eight of Cups. You got to do what you got to do. What feels right for you. I want to say there's probably something here, some sort of soulmate connection, whether it is just that this person has come into your life to help you work out what it is you want in your life. Or if this person has come into your life for a significant reason in your life down the road, further ahead. That's up to you, I guess. It looks like, you know, on the surface, the cards that are being offered to you are personal healing and happiness, cornucopia, and romance. But then all your underlying stuff, you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do now. What's the advice? What's the advice for Capricorn? What is the advice for Capricorn here? Yeah, 2, right? Because look at this. Okay, so the first one that came out, this is the first deck we did, was the Sun. Happiness, wish fulfillment, clarity, understanding, warmth, love. Okay, I'm not going to show you the second one. I want to show you the third one. The third one is, well, I'm going to get the hell out of here. 7 of Swords. Like, no, I'm not going towards that fire. And what sits between the Sun and the 7 of Swords but the butterfly, which is a new cycle, hatching out. It's a whole new opportunity. It's kind of cute. You got to do what you got to do. You know what? The world is not spinning too fast right now. So you're probably good to take a little bit of 4 of Swords time. But let's see what the tarot. What does the tarot and the universe recommend for Capricorn here? What's the kind of advice that we have here? Oh, the 5 of Pentacles. All right, so maybe you should move away from feeling like the Empress. Maybe you should move away from that energy right now. Anything else with the 5 of Pentacles? Because the 5 of Pentacles is moving away from the Empress. It's moving away from a very, So it's always good to make sure we get all the cards we need. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Maybe you need to move away from it to have a new beginning in it. Okay, nothing else is coming out. The 4 of Pentacles is on the bottom now. As I've been told to stop shuffle, nothing else is coming out. So 4 of Pentacles is just holding tight, right? Just holding tight. A little bit of that 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is more of resting too. So the advice is the 5 of Pentacles, then we have the Ace of Cups and the Empress. There's probably something here. There's definitely something here for you, but perhaps you just need to feel out in the cold for a little bit so that you can go into a warmer place for yourself. It does feel like there was one last little thing in this door to personal healing and happiness that didn't quite get healed before perhaps you received a message about something. And that's what's throwing you off. You're not ready. You're not ready. So don't jump the gun, because if you're not ready, then you won't be your authentic self in this connection. And that's probably what's needed here, because I feel like the person who's looking in on you with this door to romance, you are possibly viewing them as the hyena when they see you as the lovers and a wish fulfillment and happiness. So, you know, you're just perhaps not in the right mindset right now. You have one more little thing to work on, right? Because it's the 8 of Cups is at the bottom of the teeny tiny tarot deck. And then once you've worked on that, with the Ace of Cups and the Empress, I do see quite a bit of abundance and love. So there you go. That's it. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna go have lunch now. So thanks Capricorn for that last reading of the week. I thought it was going to be easy, and then it never is. It always gets complicated, but that's okay. It's interesting. It keeps my little gray cells going. So until next time, guys, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.